So I've only been in here 20 minutes and I've already spent over $500, which is half my budget. 20 minutes. I just went down one lane and I picked up like the Fan Expo merch. Alright, so it's only been 1 hour. I only finished the smaller shop section. I'm now heading over to the bigger shop section. I gotta pick up another bag full of stuff that I already bought. I just realized this hilarious advertisement here. I'm not big into Xbox, but that's pretty funny. That's a little box. Our 2-hour preview is basically about to be up. We just made it to the other building. Too much money has been spent. I got 3 bags now. And we're just at the new building.
I've created a spine using like 8 handguns split in half.
That's pretty cool.
Kind of create the spine.
Here is still comfortable on one of the top layers, but now you'll see it drop all the way down. So now to fight with the rest of the field.
Oh, there's the rivals. They're playing rivals.
We need one more.
This is what we want. Boops here with the day 1 haul. So I just recently got back from Fan Expo day 1. It's Thursday. I stayed until about 6 and then I left. And all I ended up doing was shopping. I bought so much. I had like 3 bags full. I essentially needed to get back to the car to put everything away, and I decided that that was the end of the day of day 1. I could do a little bit more shopping, but I think I got everything I'm gonna be getting. So let's take a look. So I laid everything out here. There's also a bunch of Fan Expo, like specifically Fan Expo merch stuff that you can get just at Fan Expo. We're gonna take a look at that separately. We'll take a look at through this real quick. Starting off with these 2 Plants vs. Zombies plants. I believe these are handmade by one of the artists there. As soon as I saw them, I had to get them. I found some Star Wars figures from my childhood. I have a little collection of these. These were a ton of fun. I got a couple of Digimon packs. I had to get some sort of TCG in there. Maybe we'll do some quick packs. Maybe we'll do one at the expo. That'll be kind of fun. I found an author promoting and selling his book. He actually built like a life-size version of this. It was huge. I'll show you the footage. But as soon as I saw that he went through all that work to promote his book, I had to support him. He gave me the rundown of what the book's about, and I thought it was really cool. There's an AI, I think called Iris. Yeah. So Iris is an AI that creates clones of humans to help the human race survive. And after so many years, there is a rebellion and a war because the humans want to get rid of all the clones. Iris, the AI, disappears into the universe, and they don't know where it is. It just left. There's all these clones. There's a battle. The population dies down, and then Iris, the AI, sends a signal back to Earth to activate these guys. I don't know what they're called yet, but these hunt down specific humans. Some humans are labeled high priority targets and are then taken out by these things. So there's a really cool idea back there, like who's a priority target, why would they be a priority target, things like that. Really cool idea. I asked him to sign it. Look what he wrote. Priority DNA detected. Thanks for the support, and his signature. So I think I'm one of the priority humans they're gonna be hunting down. Ooh, what a good way to promote your book, though. Once again, I don't really read, so this might actually get me to read this, because this sounds really, really cool. We got a bunch of video games. I love collecting for the PSP, so I tried to pick out some games I don't have. These are all the ones I don't have. And also, I love collecting for the PS3, and I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I don't have this. So, we'll see. Now some big heavy hitters here. We got the limited edition Birth by Sleep PSP from Japan. Now the guys actually that sold me this said that they bought a bunch of systems from an older gentleman who used to do unboxings, and he would essentially buy these products, unbox them, and then put them aside and never touch them again. The PSP most likely wasn't even turned on, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. I'm super excited about that. I always wanted to get one. So, and to go along with that, I also found the HD 1.5 Remix Collector's Edition. This is another thing I always wanted, mainly for the Heartless plush. He's in there. He's in good condition. Also some other goodies. I have the other two special editions there, as well as the PS4 one. So it's only fitting that I complete it with this guy. And I also found some Digimon plushies. As soon as I see Digimon plushies, I have to get them. Super hard to find. These are all not official Digimon plushies, unfortunately. But they do look really good. It's a pretty good price. And once again, Digimon plushies are so hard to find. I had to get these guys. Super dope. This was actually from the seller's personal collection. So, super dope. Alright, let's go on to like the Fan Expo themed items, or the exclusive Fan Expo items. There's a bunch. Alright, we're looking at the main goodies from Fan Expo. If you buy the I Want It All package, this is what you'll get. You get the t-shirt, the poster, lanyard. I picked the Pokemon one. We get a pin and the bag. I have last year's bag over here. This year they also had a bunch of Back to the Future merch, so I had to get the classic jacket. We got the sunglasses in there and the special hat, and I actually bought another lanyard. We got the Back to the Future one for my badge. Finally, if you're the Ultimate member, you get an Ultimate package, which includes one of 3 bags. I think it was Wonder Woman, Batman, or Superman. We got Batman here. We got a special comic that we don't know which one we have. Or actually, the comic we know, but the cover of the comic, I don't think we know. There's some cool exclusive variant covers we can get, and I guess we might get one of these, I guess. I don't know how this actually works too well. I just wanted to get the bonus goodies. We have another shirt. It's actually the exact same shirt. I thought they would give you a different shirt, but whatever. We got a character from Stranger Things, which I'm not familiar with, but pretty cool. And we got a poster. So that's the Ultimate package. If you got that, that's the I Want It All package. It's for like anybody can purchase these items separately. This was kind of exclusive. You have to purchased that beforehand. These items were on sale beforehand. There was also the hoverboard from the movie, but that sold out before. That sold out like a month before the event actually happened. So this is all that was left that I could get, which I'm actually surprised they had a bunch of these. So that's good. And lastly, I'm not big into comics, but whenever I see the Fan Expo exclusive comics, they always catch my eye, and I gotta grab some. I have some from last year as well. We got one from Star Wars. We got a Transformers one. It's a nice special cover. I don't even know what this is, but I had to get it. We got Godzilla in this old school style cover. Really cool. And we got a Stitch one. Really cool. Alright, let's figure out which comic we got. I figured I should probably open this to see what's inside. Let's see what we got. I'm hoping for Batman, but I'm also a pretty big fan of Superman. Not so much Wonder Woman, but I don't have any issues with her. And we got a bunch of variants of the covers we can get, so I don't know if it will tell us what variant we have, or we'll have to kind of figure it out, but here we go. Ooh, okay, so we did get a Wonder Woman cover. And from what I can tell, I believe this is just a regular cover, regular print. That might be one of the most common ones here. If we're looking at this, it's probably just a main edition cover. This is all the show exclusive stuff. Really good first day. I did end up spending over my budget. So that budget was for the 4 days, or I guess 3, because I was planning on going on for 3 days. I'm still going to go for 3 days, I think. But tomorrow will mostly just be checking out different events and shows. And then Saturday I'll be going with a bunch of friends.